It's me. Happy Easter. And look, I did it all by myself. No gremlins so far. I hope I did that right. How is everybody? Are we live? I'm trying to get the link up. Let's see if I did that right. Hopefully, no tech gremlins will show up. Although you never know because I don't know. The screen's not looking right. So, how is the weather where everybody's at? Today started out really good. The sun came out, and then it started raining. We had thunderstorms. It was pretty bad. I got wet, um, but that's okay. It's just water, right? 40 to 50 degrees. Yeah, it actually got up in the 70s here. I don't think that's the right one. Yeah, 40 to 50 degrees. I can't do that. I'm ready for 70s and 80s, low 80s, not high 80s. It got up in mid 80s the other day, and that was too hot for this early. Hot down there. There's part in the stream yard. Okay. So I did post the wrong one. Try that. Every time I try to pin the link, it won't do it. Yep, not gonna let me pin it. Don't know what I did wrong there. the link, and I have it in the chat, so here's the link. We have Jason. Hi, Jason.
Howdy.
I was going to say, can you hear me?
I can. Just figuring this thing out. It's slow for me. Sorry about that.
That's okay. We all learn together, right?
Yep.
So do you have your camera on? There we go.
There we go. Working on trying to figure out what kind of plants I got in my aquarium.
Oh, okay.
You sent them to me, or Father Fish sent them to me, but you know, let's see here. Let me back camera.
Let's see if I can get you full screen.
Let's see where we are. There we go. Okay, I think these are the crypts here.
That is microsword.
Microsword?
Oh, there's crypt in front.
Okay, yep, crypt in front. Microsword. Okay. Got it. And then this would be the dwarf sedge.
Yep, that's the sedge.
Wisteria and Luigia, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm a month or what, 2, 3, I'm almost 3 months into my Father Fish aquarium experience, and there's what I got.
Nice.
Yeah, having a great experience with it.
It looks really good.
Thank you.
Looks like the fish are happy too.
Yes. Yes. They're cruising around. So yeah, I just thought I'd share since I've learned a lot.
Well, thank you for sharing. Uh-oh.
Oh, I can stay on audio. I just gonna be bouncing around because I'm on my phone.
Okay.
Don't need to make everybody sick because it's blah, blah, blah.
Thought we lost you for a minute.
Yeah, just stopping in to say hi.
Well, thank you for popping in.
Yeah.
Your tank looks really good. It's really coming along.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. Well, here. As long as we're here. I'll show you the shrimp tank next to it.
Cool.
They both started at the same time. And I don't have them hanging out in the front anywhere. Otherwise, I'd show you. But it's been a fun little 10-gallon tank.
Well, that's okay. They don't need much. We'll probably be happy with a few more plants, but it looks great.
Yeah, I'm hoping they grow a little faster. My lights are a little dim right now. They're coming up right now for the afternoon. But, yeah, hopefully some of that jungle val will take off like it has in the other tank. And everything else seems very healthy.
Once that stuff starts, you can't stop it.
I've noticed. I've been trimming it in the other tank every week. Yeah. Well, I'm happy to listen for the rest of the time. I just thought I'd pop in. Thank you for the micro swords. I'll get that written on my tank so I can remember it. Thank you so much.
Sure, no problem. And Adam has a question. You have 2 lights on top of your cylinder aquarium and took one off to control algae. The plants seem to be thinning out, so I just put 2 lights back on top. Do you ever experiment? Here at the shop, no. We just have all the lights on, but they're on timers. I don't know, some plants, I guess, if you dim the light, the plants will slow down in their growing. So yeah, I guess that would mean, they thin out a little bit. If you have stem plants in there, you can trim them and replant them, and that'll kind of fill things in. everybody's doing the chats here. So yes, Megan had 3 Easters to go to. So I guess like at her home and then the in-laws and then her parents. And she was like, I have 3 Easters and I can't make it. So we were going to cancel and just not do a live tonight. And then Jeff reached out to me and said, are you still going to go live? So I was like, sure, I can do it. But I'm here by myself, so you're stuck with me. That's it. If you want to see, there is the new tank, the discus tank, the 60 cube. Now has all the fish in it. We have discus, and we put the baby ghost knife fish in there. He kind of hangs out under the filter. Every now and then he comes out and plays around, but he doesn't stay out very long. Looks like all the discus are out swimming around. Let's see if we can get that link up again. Now we're gonna have gremlins. Not really gremlins. Just a small space trying to use a mouse. That's the koi tank behind you. Here, right here, this, where this fern is, this is the big koi pond. Yeah, it looks like they added a whole lot more water or something is not doing what it's supposed to. It looks like it's going to overflow. That's not good. It's not supposed to be that high. I think I'm going to shoot a message over to Bryce and have him come out here. Yeah, we don't usually keep it that full. The water's like up there at the edge, close to it. Do they act weird? I don't know, like sometimes they'll be down at the bottom and not want to come up. Other times they'll hang around at the top, like they're trying to get water. I don't know by weird. Like, what are yours doing? Are they trying to jump out? Yeah, yes, exactly. Hi, Erie. Happy Easter. Yeah, like the little ones, sometimes they're all over the pond. And sometimes first thing in the morning, they'll all be at the top, like they're starving to death. Right? That's exactly what they do. That's what the little ones do. The big ones are just kind of like, yeah, we know you're going to feed us, so they only come running when they see. I don't know if they can actually see you at the pond or what, like at the edge, but they know when that food hits that water, they know it's time to eat, and they come swarming you. But most of the time, yeah, they're hiding around at the bottom. Maybe it's cooler down there at the bottom. That water level's starting to worry me now. I'm going to keep looking behind me to see if it's overflowing. I wonder if temperature has anything to do with it. Maybe it's cooler at the bottom. I feel like I've been to Willy Wonka's factory. I've got chocolate coming out my ears. I don't think that's a good thing, having chocolate come out your ears, unless you got like so much chocolate you just don't know what to do with it all. Be careful, don't eat it all at once. You'll get a stomach ache. Isn't that what Mom always used to say? Don't eat all your candy at once. You'll get a stomach ache. Ooh, Michigan. Still cold up there, yeah. Do you have snow? It's just not snowing. Maybe I should say the S word. We don't like that. Not this time of year. Yeah. And I'm sure you've noticed I have a hard time getting comfortable right now. Oh wow. That sounds good. Butternut lasagna. Butternut squash. I like that. It's good. I like butternut squash. I like spaghetti squash too. I experimented with spaghetti squash the one time and didn't tell the family. And they sat down to eat and they were like, "What's wrong with the noodles?" And I went, "They're just super skinny noodles. Try it." They liked it. Surprisingly, they liked it. They didn't complain about it. But yeah, after they ate it, I told them that it was not regular noodles, that it was spaghetti squash. And nobody got mad. So, you know, all is well. I don't do a lot of cooking anymore. I kind of miss that sometimes. Sometimes, not all the time. I usually make a big mess. Lasagna, French fries, and slaw. Uh, Interesting combination. Very interesting. French fries. That's a lot of starch going on. Yeah, but yeah, I love a good coleslaw in the summertime. It's one of those salads that I could eat all summer long. I've never added jalapenos to mine. Another thing I haven't done in a while is the hot pepper jelly. I do have jalapenos in that. That's actually the mildest pepper I use. I use 5 different peppers, and jalapenos are the mildest that I put in it. So it's pretty spicy. My son and my son-in-law are about the only two that'll eat it because they like the hot and spicy. I like the pepper for the flavor, not necessarily to burn your tongue and burn your gut, but just to add that another layer of flavor. Does anybody else out there want to come up? And that's since it's so nice down there in Florida. Or Christian, or Jeff, or anybody out there, come on up. I told Lou that doing the lives, doing them solo, I didn't really mind. But I just felt like I was sitting here talking to myself. They said that's exactly what you're doing. Tiny, large amounts of snails from one tank to another. Are you trying to remove them from one tank to put them in another? One of the best ways to get snails is cucumber or zucchini. Lay a slice down there, and then they'll come to it, and then you just pick the vegetable up and just transfer it over to the other tank. That gives them their food, and then also like they're attracted to the zucchini or cucumbers, and it's easier to pick them all up. That way you don't have to worry about trying to catch each individual one. Get a bunch of them at once. Not a problem. You can even, if you have like a small enough net, put the net down in the water and have it laying down, and then put like the zucchini inside the net. So when they come to the zucchini, they're already in the net, and all you have to do is pick the net up. See, I do pick up a few things here and there. Not a problem. Like, I wouldn't have thought about doing that. I think I saw a picture of it. Like, somebody had a net down there, and they had the piece of zucchini in the net, and that's how they were getting the snails, because they were overrun with snails and wanted to get them out of their tank. They didn't want them at all. And I saw that, so it was like, cool. So we have Sorry Mom. Hi. Hi. Can you hear? There we go. Uh-oh. What? I wasn't sure what was going on, but I could hardly hear him that day, so it was like trying to get the mic in a position where, because he was sitting back and the mic was sitting up, and I was trying to stay out of it. Like, I did not want him to, cannot teach with experience. Like, I didn't want to come into his live. I just wanted, trying to help. That was cute. Okay. That was funny. I wasn't sure what that was, but okay. Oh, so I did something really cool. So we have the dragonstone in the 60 cube. Bryce kind of arranged it so it's sitting up, and I was like, they were looking for more. Father Fish was like, don't we have more of that? And I was like, it can't be that expensive. I remember somebody saying on the live stream that they got it through Temu. So I got on Temu, yes I did, and I think it was 10 or 15 pounds of dragon rock, and it was here in like 3 days. I was very happy. It's still wrapped up in the bubble wrap. I haven't done it. Yeah, that was random, but hey, we love the butterflies and the heart hands, and the little fishies. So yeah, I brought the box in here, and it's really good. The first piece I unwrapped had a couple pieces broken off, but it was still some really nice sized pieces in it. So I was surprised. Yeah, don't forget to hit that like button. And I got it with Dina. I was like, look, I'm getting ready to go live solo. If you're not busy, I kind of figured she was. Weekends, yeah, it was free shipping too. Weekends, her and Dean they spend time with family, so I kind of figured, that her brother and all were coming over. But I took the chance. But yeah, she was busy, but she said, "You got this." She is. I love her. I love her dearly. She's always on my side no matter what. How is Lou? I talked to him. When was the last time I talked to him? Friday. Friday night, I saw him. He left a little bit early because the church he was going to was having a thing at 7. So he left here at about 6:45. He left here to get to his church. And that was the last time I saw him. He was doing really good, though. He was in a good mood. He was feeling good. Everything was good. So hopefully he had a very nice weekend. And I'm sure he's been at church off and on all day today. Your whole family loves Lou. We all love Lou. And yes, this year at Aquashella, we will be celebrating his birthday again. So if you can, come see us at Aquashella. It's in, I guess I probably should tell you when that is. It's in September. Love boy is a Muppet. No, not a problem. September, I don't know if it's like 12th, 13th, 12th and 13th or what, but it's that weekend. Because his birthday is the 14th. So whatever, I don't know if the 14th is a Sunday, Monday, or whatever day it is. But it's that weekend of the 12th, 13th, 14th. That weekend is when Aquashella is in New Jersey. It's easy for me to remember his birthday because my daughter's birthday is the day after his. So his is the 14th and hers is the 15th. Hi, Kurt. So yeah, he got a hold of, I don't know who he called about getting the Dragonstone, but they weren't going to have it available for like 2 weeks. So that's when I was like, that made the decision for me. I was like, yeah, okay, we'll do it. And it said the shipping was going to be like 2 to 7 days, something like that. So I wasn't expecting it free. I was really surprised. Free shipping, it was like $32 for 10 or 15 pounds of it. And yeah, each piece was individually wrapped in bubble wrap. Very tightly wrapped in bubble wrap. Like you have to cut the tape on it. It is very low stress. Yeah, it is so low stress. Like I have a bettable at home, one of the jars, and like my husband keeps saying, it's like his water starts. That didn't need to be changed. I was like, no, his water's fine. I just changed it last week. And we have Jacob. Hi, Jacob.
Oh, no.
How are you?
Doing good, doing good.
Good.
So for the second week now, those angelfish are producing hundreds of eggs each week, constant.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, they're really happy about that. They've never seen so much action happen in so much little bit of time already, and they got a lot more waiting. This month, I did clean up the back like a week or so ago, but it's not all my what's it called went away back here. All that what's it called? I did what it was either Greg, Christian, somebody recommend when I cleaned the extra cyano from the sun to have a net so I don't get extra, and I did that and it worked. So
Oh,
I did use
cool.
that. Does work when you clean up those little algae you really don't want. Have something there you can get it out immediately when you go to swipe it, so you don't contaminate it and push it everywhere else. And then these, I got some corkscrew in there the other week as well, and then these are doing really well. Look at the root systems coming in.
Yeah, that's looking good.
They're coming in real strong. These guys, they're looking really healthy. I got to see the parents. The parents are huge.
Oh, wow.
They're actually in that 125 gallon that I helped the store out with. These are the babies. They had like 2 tanks of 20 gallons filled with, I'd say about 15 to 20 of these in each 20-gallon tank, but no bottom, no nothing. But I got 2 of them and they look all right. But my friend said be careful because they look like they were inbreded, but I don't know how to tell because they don't look damaged or anything like that. Really healthy.
Yeah, to me, they look healthy. They're beautiful. I don't know. You would have to ask Christian or 3G. They're more of the angel experts.
Yeah. And then with my corkscrew, I never had corkscrew. Is this gonna take off like my jungle vow, or is it gonna
Yeah.
want less lighting?
No, it's going to take off. It's going to grow up, and it's going to send out shooters and do the same thing Jungle Val did.
Because I put a batch here and I put a batch right here.
Yep. And yes, it should be illegal what some of these fish shops do. It's that's crazy.
Contortion. Have you ever heard of the contortion vow? Is that the same thing as this?
Contortion is giant. Yeah, the curly one that you were just pointing at. Corkscrew. You have corkscrew and
Corkscrew.
you have contortion. Contortion is just giant corkscrew.
Oh,
And they're all in
okay.
the Val family. So it's still a Val scenario, so it's going to do the same thing. It's just one is extra long. It starts out extra long and then it just gets longer.
Okay.
Where corkscrew usually starts out shorter and then it grows. It just takes longer for it to grow. That's all.
Okay. Because I'm looking forward to this. Oh, and my snails didn't last. See all the little remains. We got to remain there. We got to remain there. We got to remain there. That 30 snails didn't last again. So I think they're more using these snails as a benefit as food, because I really seen what they were doing when I put them in. Man, them snails were going to work, and it just sucks I can't use them. But I can only use them if I get rid of the loaches. If I remove my loaches, I can run a nice handful of snails because
Yeah.
nothing will for them no more. Well, I don't know. Will the angelfish? Because they didn't seem to predator them at all.
No, I've never seen an angelfish go after snails. We have snails in just about all the tanks, except for the ones that the loaches are in. I don't know where the loaches are. I don't touch them. Picking up a load of albino cherry cards next week for a tank with just Vallisneria. Good luck with that. I bet it's going to be beautiful. And Max said his fish room is almost done, and we have 2 20 longs and a 3-gallon cube. Nice.
So these loaches back here, I can't tell if they are actually male, but they keep chasing each other in a circle, and they're like headbutting each other. Is that territorial because they're two males? See them, look at them. They're going crazy.
It could be. I don't know anything about loaches. I don't even know how to tell the difference between the different loaches. I'm still learning the fish. And sometimes
'Cause
I get mixed up, so.
right. Yeah, 'cause see, look how he's got his upper thing. He's flared. See how he's really flared?
Oh, wow. Kurt said he's recently seen his parrotfish fry eat snail eggs.
Oh,
Wow. Because of the slime coat around the eggs. I guess that kind of makes sense. It gets food.
so when I have my AC on, I run 80, but with my AC off, I'm getting the full 84 temperature because I'm not making it cold.
What do you mean?
Like with my room temperature, because I know y'all said about the room temperature does play, like keep your room temperature warmer, it'll help keep this more warmer, stable. And I'm around probably like 69, 70 in home, but when I let it get a little warm, like 74, 75 in here, I hold 80, 80 better. But when I let it go like colder, I hold out.
Yeah, so like should your heater ever go up, you want to make sure your room temperature is up just to keep the water temperature where it should be. Um, but as long as you're, keeping an eye on it, you should be good.
Yeah, I completely let it off for like 3 days, and it held every single day with no AC on, exactly at 84, and won't drop no lower than 84 unless it gets cold. So that brand new heater that I have, it is because I went from 82 to 83 and 84, which I think is like a little over 29 Celsius, because I don't have it exact third. Third, I think, is 86 or 87. Yeah, I have it like right below 30. It's like right in the middle. I think it's like 29 something. But on my actual thermostat, it's showing about 4. And then that little tumor or cancer thingy, not getting bigger, but it's not getting smaller. It's staying as the older. So I'm just paying attention to make sure what's going on right there. It's okay, but I haven't seen no issue where he's discolored himself or dropping his coat on anything. He's not stressed.
And it's still eating and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would just keep an eye on it and see what it does.
Yeah, I changed her food up again. I went back to my normal freeze dried stuff again because I hate giving them that stuff. But I went back to my frozen, um, grinded up shrimp that you all taught me, and they love it. Everything loves it. They really have a personality. They follow me everywhere I go. When I come into the room, they're the first ones to hit that glass to show me that they know I'm there. They're amazing. Oh, and oh my goodness,
Night,
I
Erie.
I seen how big discus get. They had full grown discus at that store, and let's see, he was just one of them. Okay, let's go from here. He was every bit of probably like 7 to 8 inches wide, and a full like big circle, like maybe 6 to 7 inches tall. Discus are going to get huge. I thought anchors got huge.
Yeah,
Discus get big.
they do. They get really big.
They're in a trip. They're going to get, they got 6 of them in a 75. So they should do okay with 6, correct?
I would think so. They might want to like bump it up to a bigger one if it seems like they don't have enough room. They don't really
Okay.
move around a whole lot.
hmm They do hide out a lot underneath of the log that they have in there, and that's part of their nature. I did a little bit of research on them. Even the angels, they actually in nature they love to sit underneath that little root right there where that tree's up atop of them. It's amazing. It's actually really cool, and that's one of the things they want to remove, but they're not removing because
Right.
it's a good part of that tank, but they want
Adam,
more light to.
yeah. Adam says he loves all those leaves. It must be amazingly healthy in there.
Oh yeah, I see all kinds of stuff. Look, see, they like to fertilize on top and then they go clean it off and then they'll push it back down. It's actually really good. That's the same way that 75 is. At the beginning, I showed them how you bring it in nice and slowly. Once the plants take off, you know that you're getting adequate nutrients. Now you keep doing that, but you don't submerge this bottom to where you're just suffocating it. But you want a nice, deep, thick layer. And as it continues to keep doing the process, this will become deeper as this breaks down, and this will form even deeper, which is where your malm and your
Yeah.
detritus right here on your top layer starts to form. That becomes part of the substrate. It becomes deeper naturally.
Yeah, it's looking really good. I love your tank.
I have a little bit, see, could fix that. It's really not a disturbance because I have deep substrate. It's actually taking care of this. But in order to get rid of this, not see this, don't gravel this out, but simply add more sand because then the sand will help push this back down underneath. That's it. Don't
Yeah.
don't gravel this out. That's taking it.
Yeah, just add a little bit more sand and that'll push it down.
Because everywhere else is clean. You can see it. It's clean. But it's not a disturbance. It's not nothing that I need to worry about. I mean, I just when I go in there, I don't worry about that right now because it's still deep. It's got malm covering the root systems right here, which is nice for runners.
Yeah. Yeah, your corkscrew will do the same thing. It'll shoot out runners and
Most
multiply the tank.
most of this corkscrew died, but I know it has to go through that process in order to reestablish the root because it had roots like this long, so it definitely had some roots. So I just planted it, basically let it melt, and then it should come back.
Yeah. As long as your root system is good, as long as your roots are good, then yeah, it'll keep coming back. It'll bring up new leaves.
Yes, and it'll work just like the jungle valve. Is so in order to propagate this, do you propagate it by the runners like you do the jungle valve?
Yeah, if you want to take it out, then you would clip it on either side of the runner. And are you talking about moving it to another tank?
Just to help propagate it a little faster in my tank to make it come up a little bushier everywhere.
I would give it about 6 months, let it do its thing, and then if you want to move it around, then go down and like clip it at the runners and move it. Like I wouldn't move it around a whole lot right now. Let that root system take hold, and it'll start shooting runners out, and it'll be popping up everywhere.
Sweet. Oh, one more thing before I get off here. So I actually did check my water. I haven't checked it in over a year, and my biological load is actually understocked because my nitrates are like 5, and I'm still getting runners, which means that there are still adequate nutrients. It just means that my nutrients are being basically used up the minute it's created. It's not allowing it to stay underneath and get it when it needs it immediately. And I don't have many plants. It used to be heavily cut it back, but that just shows that I've actually completed that bottom because it's taking nutrients still, and it's still pushing new light constant. Even though I come in there and mowed it all down, and their poop, their ammonia is not causing no disturbance. Even with this, there's no disturbance because I actually really feel that I really did it very correctly. I learned it. And y'all's got the best support. Y'all really want to learn something about this? I'm telling you, you cannot go wrong. I had my friend tell me today that me and Father Fish are the only support out there that actually you can learn something from. He said he's watched a lot of these other YouTubers and he sees what Father Fish means. It's not to be mean, but a lot of it, it's profit. It's to get something sold so that everybody uses it and relies on it. But I
Right.
reverted that, showed them that you can trust nature. You can trust everything that is required for that system to actually become stable. And it does show problems in the beginning, but that's the purpose of you understanding what you're doing and what you create. You gotta really pay attention. You don't just I did it myself, I do it, I failed constant. Then I learned it, and then it allowed me to learn that knowledge, and I passed it to someone who actually never actually cared for this, but I got them to appreciate and love the hobby for the simple joy that it actually really brings, and they've got it. They've actually got a system that it's holding genuinely, and it's all natural, no water change. No, nothing. Even when they fouled the system, I didn't do a water change because it wasn't necessary.
Right.
So I had to show that beginner how you approach different obstacles in the system so that you don't make the wrong choice in that obstacle and cause the system to go sour then. And it didn't do that. I simply, got all the high nutrients out and helped it out. Um, and then it allowed for everything to start filtering them because the plants were damaged. I had to clean all the plants off, get all the heaviness out of the system, and once I did that, they stopped feeding for about a week, let all the nutrients calm down and get worked out of the system, and then that next week they started feeding on a normal schedule like I showed them at the beginning, and the system has taken off fast because I've shown them how they have saved their tank for the longevity of it. I showed them how they can make their system healthy in the long run, short run, and the midterm of that whole system.
Yeah. Kurt says, any advice on getting organic matter I can put in there for nutrients for hornwort and vallisneria, primarily phosphorus. Okay. And then he says nettle. Oh gosh, I sent the wrong word. Do you have fish in there? Like, I don't understand your question. Do you have any leaf litter or anything like that in there? This room's getting hot. So I'm not really sure. Let me see what else to say. Without mistakes, no progress. Leaf litter and 20 ember tetras and shrimp. Are they not growing? Is that the problem? Leaf litter and 20 embers. Like if it's a matter of the plant's not growing, you can increase increase your light. The light will help it grow. Hornwort usually takes over a tank. The same with vallisneria. It will give it 6 months to a year. It's gonna overrun your tank. Just ask Jacob. He had one overgrown with vallisneria, and he's been cutting back on it.
3 months. It took off in 3 months. 2 months, towards the end of 2 months, the whole system was completely filled with no extra of nothing. It just all natural. It actually took off. 3 months max. It'll fill 55 up. It's just coming in a lot slower now. My nitrates are a lot lower because it has pulled a lot out of my system. That's why I don't cut back on my leaf litter. It plays a very important role in there, and I don't want to make that level go lower. I want to keep continuing to keep flourishing it with that culture right there. It does more than just, provide supplement down here as it breaks down. It provides a lot of benefit.
Yeah, and light too. Yeah, you want to control your light. Your light has a lot to do with the growth of your plants. But if you have your lights on too long, you can get an algae problem, which in that case you just cut back on your lights. But that's the one thing I can think of to get your plants to grow faster would be light. Just be careful of the algae that might pop up.
Oh, yes. See, what happened on my friends is they were running 19 to 20 hours for a whole month, and it actually killed the plants because I think it just was overwhelming them with
Yeah.
way too much. Didn't
That
have
was
the capacity
right.
to photosynthesize, I don't think, or it was photosynthesizing way too much.
Right. It was too much light.
Now they're on about the same schedule as me, a little bit more at times. Most of the time it's like 10-ish, almost 11, but sometimes they hit that 12-hour mark. But I told them that's not bad. I mean, they don't really have much algae either, which is a very healthy sign. So they're still not pushing it with excess lighting. So I think 12 hours you're pushing it, but you can get away with 12 hours. But mine's running perfect on 10:30 to 8:30, so it's a 10-hour day.
Yeah. Toad said he's going to a pond there shortly to get some leaf litter, water, and sticks. Wish me luck. I wish you luck. Good luck in getting that wet stuff. We went out. Well, actually, Bryce and Matthew went out Friday. Yeah, because it came back Friday evening and kind of scared me. I wasn't expecting anybody to come in the back door. They went out and collected some at a spot local. They went and got the wet stuff, and Father Fish had already left. The front door was still open because we were still open, but I had locked the back door just because I was here by myself. And I went to turn around and I looked up, and there's Bryce coming through the back door. And he just kind of startled me at first. I was like, "What are you doing here?" He goes, "Oh, I was bringing the wet stuff back." I was like,
Wow.
like I didn't know he was coming back. I missed that part of the conversation. Alan Kurt says, "I meant Dallas area. Once your tank is filled, the light doesn't reach all the leaves." No, in that case, if you want to cut back on it because the bough is too long, you can just trim it, or you can pull some out very carefully. And the leaves I think he's talking about are the wet leaves that are, if he's getting it from like a water area, it'll be leaves that have fallen off the trees into the water, and that's your wet mulch stuff that you put. That's what we, the wet stuff that we put in there. Can I buy live bloodworms and blackworms and add them to my substrate, or is the pond water the way to go? Either or both. That's do your resurrection jar. It's going to be like from the water and stuff that you collect. And you put that in a jar and wait 30 days and see what comes to life. And we've added blackworms. I don't think we've added bloodworms here, but we've added blackworms to some of these tanks, mainly for the fish that are in it. Yes, that was my chair squeaking. The elephant nose and the ones like that kind of like dig for their food. Yeah, we put bloodworms in there for them. In place of the pond water. Yeah, I suppose you could. I mean, they're alive in place of the resurrection jar. So did you still want to put like the dry leaf litter in there? You could still do that too.
By this summer, Brenda, my friends are done warned me. The biggest they're probably going to go with is probably like maybe 200 to 225 in their house because it can handle it.
Nice.
And we're going MTS by summertime, and they're going to have a fully successful pond outside as well. So I got a whole summer coming.
Oh, so cool.
So I said, I look forward to help y'all with this. Y'all fall in love with this.
You started something now, didn't you?
They're getting all their electrical. They can support probably for about 20 years as well. I said, oh, no. They're going to make their own cultures. I'm going to show them with little tanks by the resurrection jars. I'm going to show them with the turkey baster with videos on how you pull each little strain out and put it in there and grow your own. And then they'll have a supplied supplement of natural food for the rest of their life. They just got to keep feeding it and growing it, and it'll supply the whole system. So they got everything that they're looking for. It's going to be amazing, and I cannot wait for them to allow me to show it off because they're loving it.
Oh, I can't wait either. It sounds amazing. So, okay, what Toad is saying, he wants to know if he can go get bloodworms and blackworms and put them in his substrate in place of getting pond water. I would think so. I mean, it's going to do the same thing. The point of the resurrection jar is that there's other stuff um, that's beneficial to your tank that you can get from a resurrection jar that's coming from the pond water and the leaf litter that you get there. You have beneficial stuff in that, right?
Absolutely.
The microfauna and all that. That comes from your resurrection jar. So just getting your bloodworms and blackworms and putting them in your tank is going to be different than going and collecting from a pond. No comment. I keep an aquarium with shrimp, green water, and daphne up here naturally. Just don't let mosquitoes in and or remove flooding area. It is great live food. I created green water and it was by mistake. I think it's because of and it was for, what's funny is it's a perfect tank for the babies because it was the baby bettas. They were just born, and I'm assuming it's from overfeeding, feeding them 3 times a day and having the lights on them all the time, that it basically turned the water green. So they're living and growing in the green water. It's really cool.
Oh, the other day when I went to go get my water sample, for 1 year, I didn't even know this, but I had a damselfly up here. He was probably about this long. Has anybody ever seen them? A damselfly larvae?
No, I haven't. I don't think I have.
He likes to sit up top. My fish were actually for like a year's been trying to get him, but he has had cover up top here because of all this time. And they try to grab him like they do flies,
Uh-huh.
and they could never get him. But I went to go the other day and check, and I submerged them under, and they actually ate them. I forget which one ate them, but one of them ate them. And
Uh-huh.
then after that, uh, I was like, wow, I didn't realize I had a damselfly larvae because I seen them at the beginning, like when I started first to bring. That's like right around the time I had the crawfish naturally. It was probably like this long, and
Uh-huh.
I thought it would just get eaten. Well, it didn't until I had to force it to get eaten because I think that's a larvae that you want to grow up. That larvae, I think, turns into like a dragonfly or something.
Oh yeah, you want to be careful of that. Don't get your dragonfly larvae in there. Those things are wicked.
He, yeah, it was. I was like, oh, I need to get him out of there.
An old piece of decor with dried algae on it. Uh, Interesting. Oh, Bella. I know you want to see too, right? See? There we go. You see? See the pretty tank? She was funny. She was following me around this morning, Bella was, as I was feeding the fish at home. And when I went, I have the tank with the betta babies are down lower. and she laid right in front of them. She laid right there until I fed them to make sure I was doing it right. I guess I don't know.
She stays protected over all her tanks, don't she?
Yes, she does. The ones at home and the ones here. Like, what do you do? That's a net. You can't have that.
Right.
She does. She's not a fan of the nets because the nets
She
take the fish out of the water, and she does not like that.
usually, yes. Usually that net is fish coming out.
Fry or shrimp eat the dried algae. Huh. And Toad says, I have all that going for the shrimp, lots to choose from. I would just hate to send some monster bugs in that would hurt them. Yeah, I get that. Yeah. Parachute. What are you doing? So that's why you don't want to go get the water from a lake. Okay, I understand that. It makes sense. You don't want something that is going to come in and eat your shrimp. I would think it's okay, but double check over on Discord. And just explain to them, what you have in your tank and that you don't want any monster bugs going in your tank. But that's the whole point of the resurrection jar, so you can see what's in there.
Oh yeah, you'll see a lot within a few hours to like a day. You'll see
Yeah.
so much happen. You wouldn't think all that is actually inside there, but if you give it a chance to just sit and be calm, and then you come back and look at it, it'll actually amaze you actually how much that we do not see that is actually there helping. A lot.
Oh, sorry, it's pronounced parakeet in Dutch. Yeah, you don't know what to look for. Yes, definitely check with Discord. I absolutely love this hobby 10 times more now than ever. It is super interesting. Back when my daughter, she was like, I don't know, 8, 9, and she had 2 bettas and 2 different tanks, and we listened to all the people at the store, and they didn't last very long. She kind of got bored with it really fast because they were basically in empty tanks with, little plastic decorations and, yeah. But she actually has a betta jar now at home, and she loves it.
That is so awesome. That's so awesome. And I'm glad she's enjoying it. You know, a really good side of it. You know,
She is.
she learned a lot from it, I bet.
She's had this betta since I set it up for Christmas and gave it to her as a Christmas gift. Because they don't have room in their house for a regular sized tank. Plus their dog is like 90 pounds and she didn't want her, knocking anything over and stuff while they're at work. So I got her a betta jar. She has it set up in the other room. But she said it's been doing perfect. The water's staying crystal clear. And he's just a happy little thing. And her sister-in-law saw it, and now she wants one. I was like, well, send her over, and all she's got to do is pick out her betta she wants in it, and we'll fix her up.
Real easy.
Yeah, because she's an animal lover to begin with, and like she got very upset when her fish died. We couldn't figure out why. We didn't know why. And I guess I'm ashamed of myself for not catching on sooner. But like Father Fish was down in Florida, and you know, it was one of the things. He was more in tune to other family members. So thank you, Christian, for putting that the Discord up there. I don't know where it's at to put it up there. I am slowly learning these things, very slowly. I've been doing other things. We started, it was a thought because we had a customer that came in, and it comes in like all the time, comes in with his son, and his son just looks so bored all the time. And I'm like, I looked at him one day, I'm like, he needs like a coloring book and crayons. And that sparked an idea. And so I sat down, and Bryce goes, well, why don't you just draw it? And I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, just draw the pictures for a coloring book. So that's what I did. So that's actually being put together now. So all the pages are drawn out. With each picture, there's a description of like little fun facts about each item on that page that you can color. Megan has that now. She's transforming it into a PDF form, and then going to send it back to me so we can print it out and put them together right here. So I thought it'd be cool to make a nice little Father Fish coloring book.
That'll be nice.
Okay, so I've seen a couple of videos over the last few years with the resurrection jars. Are you guys leaning more towards getting only leaves, sticks, and water and avoiding the mud? Sometimes the mud, I don't know, when I went collecting with him, we took a net. He just told me, get down there and just get all that nasty, sticky stuff, and that's what you want to put in there. And some of that is the mud that's in with the wet leaves. So it's all that is beneficial. And Kurt says, even I'm getting a bit bored of my betta. Now they start flaring, the girls are playing. Yeah, the whole point of the betta girls is to make betta babies. So there is no offense, because my daughter actually has a male betta. And yeah, they are more colorful. You put dry, I have no idea what that is. Some kind of flower in there. I'm not sure what that is.
I did a little bit of research, Brenda. Is this true about actually having to eat by themselves?
I don't know. You broke up.
A flower horn, I think it's what it's called.
Flower horns, we have them together. We have a whole tank full of flower horns.
So you can do a whole tank with them. Okay.
Yeah, we do.
Because I've seen this thing about how a lot of people was recommending that you can't keep a flower horn except by itself because they get really destructive.
Oh, like in a tank with other fish.
Yeah.
I do believe they were the ones that were digging in the tank that they were in, and I think that's why he put them in a tank by themselves.
Ah. What is the requirements for them? Need a large tank?
Yeah, a large, heavily planted tank. Toad is off to the pond. A plant. They're talking about a plant. I have no idea what that plant is.
So the other week, right in this area, it was real tiny. I don't know what kind of plant it is, but it had a stem, and then at the very end, it curved, and then it shot this one little single root down, and then it grew new stem, and then the leaves were probably like this long, but they were real skinny. I had no idea what that was, but it came from outside. It was a stem plant, whatever it was.
And it did okay in there? You put that in your tank?
It kind of looks like this, but that's the jungle one. But
Uh-huh.
that's how skinny it was. It wasn't jungle valve, but it was something else. It actually was a stem, and then it was brown at the bottom, and then right where it curved was where it went green and shot like these long, like stem looking like leaf development. Like it went everywhere, kind of like a wisteria, but it wasn't wisteria. Or like parrot, whatever the parrot, I think parrot something. It kind of like stringy it looked. It was like running almost like a fork or like a hand. It looked like it was just shooting these stems and they were going up.
Oh, Kurt's talking about a hydrangea. Yeah, if they're going crazy for it, then yeah, go for it. I'd never heard it called that before, hortensia, but when I typed it in, that's what came up was hydrangea. They call them like the snowball plants because the flowers on them are like big balls of flowers, and they look like the white ones look like snowballs.
Wow.
Yeah, I love a hydrangea bush.
Yeah, they're doing so amazing. Oh, here's some of it. It looks like. See how it's like stemmy?
Yeah. Huh.
I don't know what it is. And then I think there's another piece over here. It's like a stem. See how it's like a
Roots
stem?
coming out. Looks like
Yeah,
roots
it
coming out. Yeah.
has root, but see how it's like a stem?
Yeah.
I have no idea what it was, but it come from outside in the creek.
Well, something that likes water.
Oh yeah, because it actually grew one single root and then it went from brown to green and it was shooting up. It was actually trying to come up. So it was actually trying to grow. But seeing that since it had a root, I bet you it would have wanted to get down underneath so it could grow better, I bet.
You wish you could send a picture, 3 big balls of flowers with shrimp hiding in it, 3 ember tetras swimming under it and above it. Do you want the link? I can post the link again. Get this mouse to work right. Sometimes it's not the gremlins, it's just, me.
So I cut them in half, Brenda, and they work better now.
Oh, cool.
Instead of running 2 large, I put 1 large and then cut the other large and then put that in as a half. And it seems to not be pushing as much around there more. So when it's two of them, my bubbles are really close to up here. And I'm guessing the closer I am to that line up here, it does seem to push it harder. And when it's pushing it harder, it's pushing everything around in my water.
Nice. Keeping that flow going.
Oh, I've got current. Look at the plant.
Mhm.
That's natural.
Yeah, that's the best part, watching all the plants flutter around.
Some of them do it. If they're really close to the current, they'll do it. But the jungle fowl likes to take a lot of space, so it
It
kind of
will.
does.
That kind of studies everything.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I can't get it to stop growing. I used to really be horrible at growing plants, and now I can't stop them. But I can't wait for it to fill back up this week again. Once Friday comes back around, we get paid again. I think I'm gonna drop either another $30 worth of jungle fowl in it, or I might just go ahead and save that 30 and save up to about 60 plus shipping so that I can go ahead and get the father fish big plant package. And I think that's all I'll need done.
Well, I tell you what, I think it started Friday.
Friday?
We took instead of the large plant pack, what we did this week, it's the Father Fish Favorite pack, and it's a BOGO. So when you buy one, you get one free.
Oh man, you can't beat that.
For the same price, it's the $54.99. So you're getting, instead of 16 plants, you're getting 32 plants. So that's even more than the large plant pack. You're just not getting the variety like the swords and stuff. You're getting the valve, the corkscrew. Well, you are getting a fern, Anubias, driftwood. So you're getting all that in it.
Would fern do okay since I have a lot of jungle fowl?
Yeah. You can take that fern. You can either take the piece of driftwood and you can add the Anubias and the fern to it. Unless you get water sprite, you can just plant that. But you can either, it's like if it's Java fern or Bulbitis, something like that, you want to attach it to the hardscape like you do the Anubias. Water lettuce is or water sprite you want to plant. So you have a question. My friend has a water softener on her house. She has a 10-gallon tank. Do you think there will be any issues with that? I would not use the softener, like unhook the softener to add the water. Is it a softener because it's well water? And we got Kurt up. Kurt's here. She's on a well, yes. So use straight well water without the softener, and she should be good. So Jacob, I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye because we have Kurt here on stage to come up. He's ready to come up.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for coming up and staying for a while. I love listening to you.
Yeah, thank y'all. Thank y'all.
See you next time. Hi, Kurt.
Hello,
How are you doing?
I'm good, I'm good. What you see here are the hydrangeas.
The dried ones. Yeah, somebody was asking were they fresh or dried, but I see they're dried ones, right?
Yes, they're dried.
That looks nice. It looks like you need more plants though.
It's early.
And that's all you have is a few tetras and some shrimp.
It's only set up for a couple of weeks.
Nice. Well, you got a great beginning. I would definitely add more plants.
I'll move the camera a bit closer.
So Jack, double check on Discord, but yeah, I would undo the softener when you add the water. But double check on Discord with that. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, you could definitely benefit with more plants.
When you use tap water, you just have to wait a day to dechlorinate by itself, by evaporation.
Yeah. Yeah, Jack was saying his friend has a softener attached to the water and wanted to make sure they were doing it right. But I do believe you unhook the softener and use the water and just let it sit for a while before you add it to the tank. Hi, Jennifer. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter to you all too. Also. These are the tetra. This is also a flower. Here it's a flower.
Yes, I totally understand that with the softeners. I don't want to tell you something wrong. I would say unhook it, but like I said, double check on Discord because I may have that mixed up. I do know, like with well water, if you have something hooked up to it, Father Fish has said unhook it, use your well water. I do know we have vitamin C, like as a dechlorinator, so you could use that. But with the water softener, I don't know. I would double check with Discord. It looks like you have some happy little fish in that tank.
They've just been fed Daphnia.
So yeah, that looks like jungle val you have in there. So that's really going to take off and fill in. But yeah, I would definitely try to get some more plants in there. Because you have a really big tank. Are you planning on getting more fish?
No, I'm planning on breeding with the amber tetras.
Oh, nice.
And I have a small variety of Vallisneria. So it only becomes 10 centimeter.
Okay.
It only gets to 10 centimeter. And then they should scatter their eggs above it. I'm not sure you're hearing me.
Yeah, I can hear you. As far as the tetras, I'm not really sure. I'm just learning that myself. I do know they're an egg scatterer. Um, I believe what Father Fisher told me was that you get like rocks or marbles and put at the bottom, and then the eggs fall down there so that the eggs don't get eaten.
Yeah,
Otherwise, they'll eat the eggs.
that's true. That's true.
So you wanna place at the bottom for the eggs to hide in and the fry to hide in so they don't get eaten.
Yeah. Yes. I have this cave too. If you see, that's a cave.
Uh-huh.
And once the small Vallisneria sets off, I'm getting fry, I think. Or I will be getting fry. Yeah. I have nice decoration on the bottom as well. Instead of using a sump or
Uh-huh.
aquarium equipment, I put some shells in there and a mirror with the fake flowers.
I love those shells. They're gorgeous.
Yeah, a gift from my mom.
They're beautiful.
And I have some angelfish as well. The thing you see shining is copper.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Um, so Jeff in the chat wants to know what size is your tank?
2 meter. And I think 450 liters or more. And only one heater and one air pump. No filter. And about 70 shrimp.
70. Wow, that's a lot of shrimp.
All bred myself.
Nice.
I'm a heavy metal fan.
Yeah.
And in my other tanks, I have some skulls, small, big, from apes or humans. Fake, of course, but in this one, I wanted to keep it natural.
That is awesome. It's
You
a nice
see a
tank.
leaf. Yeah, thank you very much. I'm glad you think it's beautiful.
I do.
I have about 12 aquarium filled with water.
12. Wow.
Yes.
Do you feel like showing them off?
It's pretty hard because I have a webcam, but I can show the two in here, the ones in here.
Okay.
They are there. Wait, that's my mantelpiece, and that's one aquarium with LED strips because the light's broken.
Okay.
And there is a corner aquarium. So wait, I'll use my finger. Here's my finger. The gray part is the top of the corner aquarium, and this black part is another one with my betta fish.
Oh, nice.
But since it's 2:30 or 1:30, the lights are off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'll try and put them on. mission accomplished.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I have a pretty long cord on my webcam, and I'll try to show my butter, but no, that won't work. There are my young, my fry. Too bad you can't see them. They're electric blue.
Oh, nice.
Like, yeah, it's nice. It's really reflective and like blue acaras with betta fish. But they can't be put with amber tetras because the fry of the amber tetras will be eaten. And just about an hour ago, I saw the amber tetras soaring above the gravel. And they were hunting for a shrimp that jumped up or fry of themselves.
That is so cool. I love sitting here and just watching all the fish. They all have like their own personalities. They all do their own thing.
Yeah, that's because of the live food.
Yeah. So where are you from? Where are you at?
I'm in Flanders, Belgium. Ghent.
Belgium. Oh, cool.
I'm, yes,
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm about 15 minutes away from the Dutch border with the Netherlands.
Oh, wow.
And if you know the Netherlands, they're famous for drugs. I see a lot of traffic here.
So you're up late.
Yes, I'm up late. It has been Easter. I've had an energy drink. And I also, I have a disability, how do you say it? Check. Yeah, a disability check. And I have all the spare time. I just have to take care of my mother who's becoming blind. And because I have all the time, I use 1 day and a half awake. Or how do you say it? I try to stay awake 1 day and a half.
That's a long time to stay awake.
It's funny, but once you get used to it, I've worked in the night shift before, and once you get used to it, it's not that hard.
True. I usually get about 3 to 4 hours, 4 hours of sleep if I'm lucky. Most of the time, it's 2 to 3 hours of sleep a night.
And are you satisfied with that, or I wish you the best?
I drink lots of coffee.
Me, the same here. Have you seen my face? Oh.
And Nick says hello. Hello, Nick. Happy Easter to you too.
From me too, happy Easter. Yeah, I have a 400-liter aquarium with parrotfish. And yesterday I saw them for the first time eating the snail eggs.
Oh, wow.
Yes. I have it on camera, but not on the live stream, of course.
Great. That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
So, do you are you on Discord?
Yes, I am only on Discord. I've closed the YouTube channel.
Yeah, go ahead. I would go ahead and post that on Discord. That's pretty neat.
Yes, but the problem is it's on my phone and not on my computer.
Thought we
Perhaps.
lost you, and you came back.
So what I've done, I've taken a piece of plastic board they use for roofs, and I've put it on top of my aquarium because there were no lids all the way. So there you see my clock, and this is my lid. That's all water. Damn it.
Yeah, they do. That's pretty cool.
And this is a floating rock. See, it's pumice.
Nice. So that gives the shrimp like extra calcium.
Yes, and biofilm and filtration for the beneficial bacteria.
That's nice. That's pretty cool.
Sorry, what did you say?
I said that's nice. That's pretty cool.
Ah, thank you. I was out getting a mop to mop my floor. What's it called?
Oh yeah, that's the one thing about those lids. When you take them off, that water goes everywhere.
Yes. But I live alone, and I'm the only one that can be mad. It's all cleaned up already. So, don't worry. And this thing here, that's an aquarium too, as well. The hang on the wall aquarium.
Oh neat.
So it's this thick, and it's placed against the wall. But now it's empty. This is my bike.
What kind of fish is that?
That's a pike
A pipe.
with a K, pike. I don't know where my microphone is. Yeah, pike. Northern pike, or how in Dutch it's called snoek.
Oh, okay.
Adjust the camera. I'll move the flower so you see it. So this is a flower. And I'll just put it in the gravel. And then you have a flower in your aquarium. And I have a towel hanging on the wall.
Nick, he's got tetras in there. Tetras and shrimp.
And a tip is to hang a towel near your aquarium. When you get wet, you just dry off.
Right.
With 12 aquaria, might be necessary. Does anybody have a problem with me smoking?
No, we can't see you, so as long as you don't do it on camera, you're good. I think YouTube might have a problem with it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's about midnight, past midnight, and my neighbors might be complaining I talk too loud, but hey, I'm helping people.
So Nick, if you would like, I can post the link again if you have any tanks you want to come up and share them. I'm getting pretty good about posting the link there. So you can just hit that link and come on up and join us if you have any tanks that you want to share with us. And if nobody else wants to come up, I'll probably go ahead and end this live a little early. We're almost at the 2 hour mark, but you know, it is Easter and let y'all get back to your families.
This plant here is called Belgian green.
It's pretty. It's very pretty.
It's
Is
the
that
same as this. Thank you.
Is it a type of stem plant?
Yes, it is. But snails love it, so I have to be careful. So the Vallisneria grows that fast that snails can't keep up.
Right.
But the Belgian green has another problem. Its leaves are softer,
Oh, okay.
and I think when it's close to the light, it turns a bit brown yellow. But since it's only been, someone says hi.
Well, that is really cool. Thank you so much for coming up and showing your tank. You have
Thanks
a
for
beautiful
having me.
tank. You're doing great. And we have someone else waiting to come up. So I'll say bye for now. And don't forget to come up on
YouTube
Fish does live on Tuesday at 7.
and Sundays.
Sundays at 6 is me and Megan. 7 on Tuesdays with Father Fish. And then on Wednesday, you can join Psycho Plant Lady or me on Air Channel, and we do what's called Random Mischief.
Okay. And you are from America,
Yes.
Northern America. Yeah. Okay. Yes.
All right. And we'll see you next time. Thank you so much for coming up.
I'll stay in touch. You're welcome. Greetings. Bye.
Bye. Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Jake, are you there?
Okay.
He keeps hitting mute. Your mic's off. Are you having do you got gremlins going on? Somehow I thought we were going to get through one whole live without gremlins, but they keep showing
Bro,
up.
every time I touch a phone, it always does the unlucky shit, right? Yeah.
I'm waiting for Safari to lock me out. I don't know if you can hear me, but my audio's messed up, so I'm gonna rejoin.
Okay. So I don't know if y'all can see this. I don't want to mess with the camera too much. But the pond here, if you can see that, yeah, that water's not supposed to be that high. So I've been keeping an eye on that. That's why I keep turning around looking behind me. Because I don't want it to overflow. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that. Like, I don't know if Father Fish added water to it yesterday. I don't remember it being that high yesterday when I came in. So far, it's holding steady. It's not like overflowing. But yeah, we don't usually keep it that high. So I don't know what's going on there. And I'm just going to hope that it doesn't overflow overnight. What? Oh. And I think Bella wanted to say hello again. Say hello? Yeah. Even though you need to fix that lid, I don't think you're wrong like that. Thank you so much. This is Bella. She has been at the Father Fish shop since, I can't say since she was born, since she was a puppy. She's been with us. She's here mostly at night. And these are like her babies. She watches over the fish here. So, okay, we have Jason back. Let's see how his audio is now.
Hello?
Are you good?
Yeah. Can you
All
hear
right.
me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right. I'm a big fan of the channel.
Cool.
And as you can see on my bio, I'm the founder of Skibbity Toilet and I also rape niggers.
You do what?
I'm the founder of Skibbity Toilet and I also rape niggers. Do you too? You fucking faggot nigger. You old fucking slut.
Okay. Not sure what that was about. Um, but yeah, we'll move on. How's that? Kick. He's gone. Bye bye. That was a prank. I'm pretty sure it was a prank. I kicked him from the studio. If he's here in the chats, yeah, we'll kick him from there too. So yeah, we just take people like that and boot them out. He's got a him problem. Probably has mommy issues. That's what it sounded like to me. Does anybody know who that was? I really don't care who that was. But if he shows up again, yeah, I'll boot him out again. Yeah. I really don't care what his mommy issues are. I'm not his mommy, so I don't have to deal with it. Happy Easter to you too. And have a blessed day. And with that's true. One can only control him or herself and how we react to the kind of talk. Um, I just, like I said, I booted him out. Told him to have a nice day. That's really all I can do. He has mommy issues, and I can't help him. I'm not his mommy. My kids are all grown up, and they know better to do stuff like that. So, anyways, moving on. It is Easter. Happy Easter, everyone. I had a really fun time here tonight. Believe it or not, I do have fun on these lives. I love every single one of you. I love looking at all the tanks and talking to everybody. Don't forget to tune in Tuesday night at 7 for Father Fish. And then again Wednesday at 7 for Psycho Plant Lady and me on either one of our channels for Random Mischief. And what else? The sale this week is the Father Fish Favorites. It's a total of 16 plants for $54.99. This week it's a buy one, get one free. So you're getting double the plants for the same price. It does come with a piece of wood, a nubius, a fern, a floater, jungle vow, red jungle, Italian vow, corkscrew. So you're getting lots of plants. So check it out, and you're so welcome. And I'll see you again on Wednesday night. Can't wait to see you then. Have a wonderful rest of your night. And yeah, I'm ending the live. So good night, everyone. And am I done? Well, yeah, it's almost time. Right now, the time is 1:58. Well, we've been on for 1:58, almost 2 hours. It is just before 8 o'clock. So, yeah, I'm saying good night. No. Good night, guys. I'll see you on Wednesday night. You have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time. Good night, Christian, Jeff, everyone, Kurt. Thanks for tuning in for this Easter edition. Thank you so much, Stephen. That is so sweet. Thanks all. Good night. I guess we're going to play.
Well, hello. This is Father Fish. Now back with you in a new and exciting format.